we got to talk about the new crazy. By the way, same as the old crazy, just so we know.
A little worse.
As I said in the Armageddon update, we have not had a worse president since the last time this guy was president. I don't know if anybody saw what he said in a 41-minute speech the other day, but are you ready? So he didn't talk about eggs. He didn't talk about inflation. He didn't talk about stopping the war in Ukraine. He did not talk about the wall. He did not talk about immigration. He talked about invading Greenland.
So wait, he didn't talk about anything that he
won on.
Ran on.
No, no.
Okay.
He talked about invading Greenland. Now, I was like, why would we be invading Greenland? And I went and looked up what the major export of Greenland is. It's fish and crustaceans. So we are going to have a war over salmon,
Which
as
he
I said.
would not know what a crustacean
right.
is.
Just make them spell it.
CRUSH.
So we've got that, and then he said, so he's thinking about we need to take Greenland, we need to acquire it.
What is his?
We
I
don't
gotta
believe.
look this up.
We don't believe that. He said we don't believe that Denmark really has rights to it,
Dear
has the
Lord.
right to it. And we don't know what they're basing
the Panama
their
Canal too.
Well, yeah, we're going to get to that next. We don't know what they're basing it on, but we think Greenland would be a nice addition to America. And then he said the Panama Canal, which by the way, we built that in 1914. The Panama Canal was approved by Roosevelt, Teddy Roosevelt.
But also Denmark has had Greenland since the 1800s. It's not even a thing.
Right.
It's not in question.
Just if you just go, what's that thing when you own something for a long time? They're not squatting. They've had it for a minute.
Right.
They've had it for a minute. It's not like they zoomed in and went, "How you doing? We got the new Greenland is ours now." I don't know. I sound like Gru.
I don't either. I thought you sounded like a Muppet. Oh, the Swedish Chef. That's what it was.
There you go.
Exactly. Denmark. Exactly. Nailed it.
Okay.
So
I want to know why. Somebody said something.
yeah.
It was a thing last time, remember? He was going to buy Greenland and they were like, we're not for sale.
Yeah.
It's northeast of Canada, largely covered by the ice sheet. The largest island in the world only homes about 60,000 people. But its location between the U.S., Russia, and Europe make it strategic for both economic and defense purposes, especially as the melting sea ice has opened up new shipping routes through the Arctic.
He wants to build a base there, I'm guessing. But here's the thing. We're good. We're good. It's
exactly.
not like do we need...
They're not an enemy. It's not like...
We're also not using boats that go, we're not using, skiffs. We're not using, old sailing ships.
Yeah, exactly.
We can fly places. We don't need Greenland.
Help me understand, because he loves Russia. I very much admire Vladimir Putin. So why is he suddenly concerned? Because he said,
Russia.
This is direct. We need Greenland for national security purposes. I'm talking about protecting the free world. You don't even need binoculars. You look outside. You have China ships all over the place. You have Russian ships all over the place. We're not letting that happen. We're not letting it happen. China.
Again, we're back. I can't believe it. I felt like, we're back.
You don't even need binoculars. I can't see China.
Do you know what it feels like
right now?
You ever work a really hard year and you go, we're going to take a week vacation, and then that week vacation you get done with it and you're like, oh, that was horrible. I didn't even have a vacation.
Yeah.
Doesn't it feel like that with the presidencies?
Yes.
You're like, I didn't even get a vacation. And we had 4 years and all Biden did was clean every fucking thing he fucked up, and now we're back.
By the way, he's not even president yet. He's already clusterfucking
We're in the opening credit.
God.
Okay, ready?
The Northwest Passage was first crossed in the winter months by a Russian commercial vessel several years ago because all that ice is melting. It is a shorter route linking East Asia's major ports to Europe and the Atlantic Ocean. Western powers have already voiced concern about Russia and China using it to boost their presence in the North Atlantic.
So do they think now? Here's the one thing: if Russia and China are saying we're going to take Greenland, that's weird. But here's the problem with that: is that they trade with Denmark, China, Russia, and us. So it's a world war. They do a lot of trade with them. So this is as I said in the Armageddon update, the doomsday clock is just click every time this guy gets near a microphone. Click.
Yeah.
So TikTok, and then we got the Panama Canal. He says we need to take the Panama Canal back. Yeah. And they asked him, one of the reporters said, would you use force to take Vanuatu? And he goes, if we have to.
He wouldn't rule that out.
He wouldn't rule it out. That's what he said. It wouldn't rule it out. I don't understand. I mean, what the fuck does not cover it?
So Greenland and Denmark have been growing tents in recent years. People are saying that he's exploiting that. Greenland also has oil, natural gas, and highly sought after mineral resources.
That's what it's for. That's what it is.
That's what I
Rare earth elements.
And alien bases.